Hey, Steve here, Tennessee Barn Doors. Talk about some of the top 5 things you want to think about when buying a door. First off, barn doors hang on 2 rollers. It's not a lot different than just hanging like a shower curtain. It just hangs there. Unlike doors that have hinges and a latch, door stop, and frame helps contain the door. The barn door is just hanging. What's this mean? It means that that door has a possibility of warping. Ours don't. Let me show you what we do. So what makes us confident our doors don't warp? It's the center of our frame material. This is rotated grains laminated together of wood. The rotated grains prevent warpage. On either surface, there's a full 3/16 of material, real wood, laminated, and that gives the beauty of the door, and yet this interior gives the good stability of the door. This is our groove that goes in the bottom of the door. We insert a plastic track, runs nice and quiet and smooth. Item number 2, barn door. This is not a rustic barn door. We classify this in our modern series. It doesn't have to be a rustic door. It could be modern, could include glass, almost anything you want. Here is a glass upper door with 8 panes, or a full glass door on a dentist office. This is a mirror door with circles, also metal inserts on the back of the door. And here is our simple rustic door. Let's talk about measuring for a door. We're going to replace this laundry room door here, get a little space back, and make this entranceway a lot prettier. We always size the doors a little bit wider than the trim. Reason being is often trim is not completely level. As a result, if the door is not wider than the trim, the final look will not be that great. So this doorway is 42 inches outside of trim to outside of trim. We'll make the door 43, a little bit wider than the doorway. The height from the floor to the top of this trim is 101. So we'll make the door 102. The head space above the doorway is a good 3 feet, not a problem at all for the hardware to fit in that area. The roll of this door will be to the right. There's about 5 feet of wall space there and nothing bothering it. The mirror and the table will have to move, but other than that, this should be a straightforward install. Tip number 4, hardware supplier. We've been using the same hardware supplier for 5 years because it works. It's quiet, rolls smooth, you can hear no noise at all. The key is the bearings inside of the wheels. Sure, we could buy a container from China and dump it on the internet like others. We won't do that. We stay with what's tested and true. So here's tip number 5. There is no track on the floor to trip over. There's a small groove in the bottom of the door, and if you look very closely, there's a little brown piece that keeps the door from moving out. Rolls nice and smooth and quiet, very quiet. Anti-jumps are the last important part. They prevent the door from falling off. If someone was to lift up strongly on the handle, it could fall off, but not with these anti-jumps.